Well, Tuesday night, between the clouds and a little smoke from a fire over that direction, a little ways south of Gaston on 47. Apparently it was a hay truck caught fire and it got up into the brush and into the timber. And sounds like they got it contained. They've been on her for quite a few hours. So that's what I know tonight. And it's still warm and muggy out. And supposedly we're supposed to have rain around 1 o'clock in the morning. So here in just a couple hours, few hours, whatever. We'll find out in the morning. Maybe it'll miss us. And if it misses us, I hope it misses the field that's right there. And I hope it misses the field that's a mile up the hill from there. Because if it misses those, we'll get them bailed up tomorrow. But Becky and I got yet another trip to the bank tomorrow. Things are finally straightened out. We got an appointment to get that done. And I got a feeling they're playing with a frog, and they don't need to be. Well, Traveler's not in yet this morning. Here's what our sky looks like. It's a pretty straight line. And no, the sprinklers in the yard are not on. It is currently still raining. I don't know what time it started. I was up at midnight and there was dry as a bone then. And other than that, I wasn't up till now. So sometime in the last 5.5 hours is when it all happened. It's still happening. But yeah, given the fog that's in the trees right up there, yeah, it didn't spare those 2 fields up there. Go figure. Well, the driveway even makes a sound I haven't heard for a while. And it feels funny underneath my boots. Oh well, it is what it is. Get my feeding done. Go move the Traveler. I got more chances to get my butt wet because not only is the tractor seat wet, but when I park the bike seat's going to be wet. Go figure, right? Anyway, I guess it'll work out one way or the other. Not like we haven't gone for years with lots of rain every summer and did a hell of a lot more than we do now. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Just a little damp. Can't see the hills over there. We can see Becky though. Yeah, she's thrilled because we got to go back into the bank. And they started liming this piece the other day. They had at least from here into that busted up tree right there done, and obviously it rained it in good because you can't tell it now. And that was cut for wheat straw bales, and it's all off and gone. And they must have had an issue up here. Oh, maybe they just got started on working ground. I thought maybe they might have had a fire and had to work around it, but no, that's just normal getting the ground going. So, yay. And we're going the back way today, which means Becky's got to turn right up here because Hillsboro is so screwed up right now, it's not funny.
The entire month of August is going to be screwed up.
They've got redoing the track crossings on Highway 8, which is east and west. And this is Highway 219 right here, and they're starting on that too. So you can't really get into Hillsboro and head west because it's all screwed up and you can't get back when you do. So anyway, just more fun today. I didn't get irrigation moved yet. It got in and I shut it off, got in the car and we left. And actually it's not even all the way in. I got to hand crank it a little bit, but
and hopefully we can get most of my new office cleaned out today.
Oh, she wants to finish cleaning the basement out.
So close.
Somebody's got some wet wheat bales.
If they haul them to me, I'll put some salt on them and I'll store them.
We'll leave them lay out there for about 4 or 5 days. They'll be dry. So I'm kind of glad we didn't try to bale yesterday, because then I'd have wet hay bales, and those wheat bales will dry a lot faster than wet hay bales would.
What the hell are they doing down here?
And oh boy. Oh, I know what they're doing.
Irrigation.
Somebody apparently spent a bunch of money and bought into the irrigation district if they're going to run it underneath the road. Interesting. I mean, we thought about that at one point, long time ago. For years that the creek was real low, or to get other fields. And that box they're at back there is the very last box of the district. Nothing goes farther south from there. Or east. It would have been like $50,000 or $80,000 to even consider trying to get hooked up to it. Becky was wondering if the mail might be here when we got back.
God, I hope there wasn't anything important in it.
It is. It's easy to tell. The door is wide open on a rainy day.
And I hope there wasn't much more than the Wilco ad.
The only thing we got was Wilco Farm Store
Which
ad.
means no bills!
Yeah, no bills. Of course, we finished getting that account straightened out, and then went outside, and Becky made a phone call and paid a bill. So.
And then Becky's gonna call the doctor to see if I can get some medicine for my diverticulitis that flared up last night, or whether I gotta go in and have a CAT scan and sit in the ER today.
So hopefully they'll just give her some good antibiotics, and
I'm hoping so.
Ty happens to be right there for her doctor's appointment, and she can run over to the pharmacy and pick them up if everything happens quick enough.
Yeah.
In the meantime, look, we're home. Go out and get that traveler moved. It's been a while since I brought you down to the falls. I've never seen that much grass growing on the falls. Used to be some really good fishing right there. But after the government's bullshit fence that was across there, and then the water took it out, and most of the wire and the posts are right there. What didn't go downstream and mess everything else up. And the cute thing about all this is, come on, zoom in. That fence post right there, that's property line. There's strips in there that we've got like 12, 15 feet between the fence and the creek. Which didn't bother us, when we leased the neighbors. And even when they put the first part into the government program, which was a 35 strip on both sides of the creek bank, we still had the rest of theirs, and they were getting paid for, I don't know, there's probably 3/4 of an acre in there. But, nothing we can do about it other than get screwed by it. And that next spot there, I think that's the remains. Oh, it went the wrong way. Dang it. There we go. That's the remains of a beaver dam that was in there a few years ago. And I don't know if those buckskin pieces there are from beaver, nutria, or muskrat. Because I have no idea what's above that. All I know is what you see is probably how the creek is now, completely grown over. And I'll give you an idea. This through here is a narrower channel than there up to the old pump site. Actually clear up to their other property line. Most of that is 15, 20 feet wide. Where, zoom you around here. Right there's not over 8 feet. Where that tree is not over 12 feet. Anyway, there, the falls. And a lot of crap has gotten scattered out here. Part of that is more recent deadfall. Probably mostly from there. And part of it is probably what the cows have dug out of there. There was a burn pile that sat right there. And of course where it was, we couldn't burn it, and it wasn't easy to get the stuff out of here, so we didn't get it out of here. Ended up with a coyote den in it at one point. And a few years ago, when it was dry enough to get in here, I got in here with a skid steer and made a mess, because it was to the point where with the bikes we couldn't get past here with it there. Not that we go that way much, but to work on the fence. And of course from right there on a couple 100 feet, we have to walk through there. You can't get anything through there besides walking. But yeah, there you go. And that's what everything looks like on the other side. I mean, even if we had to maintain the fence that's over there, we can't get to it to do it. You know, I mean, I got permission to take equipment in there to get to it to clear it, but they might get upset when I clear as much as I need to clear just to get to the fence. And that tree there, it either just flat out died, or it died because half the frickin' wires that they had across there all ended up tangled up in it. Cows have decided it's a lazy day too. Earlier, almost all of them were laying down. In fact, there was a whole bunch laying down between here and the bridge. And they're all chilling. There's Ruby, chilling by the creek. And Penelope with that white stripe down her back. Looks like cowboys over in that little bunch. Anyway, I figured I'd show you they're all just chilling. Even the steers. Well, 4 of them anyway. I wonder where number 5 is. I hate days like today. Things to do, but I can't find what I need. That piece and that piece are supposed to join. Should use a piece of 3x3 tubing to make that happen. I don't have any 3x nothing. I got some 3x4, but it's on a receiver hitch that came off of a 90 Chevy 1-ton. That's complete, ready to bolt back on anything. I don't even have 1.5 by 2.5 or something like that to put together to make a 3-inch wide piece. If I do, it's not heavy enough wall. So I have literally searched everywhere through all of the shithole. Everywhere back in there. Piece of 4x4 sitting there, but it won't work. There might be a piece of long 3x3 at the bottom of the rack underneath and behind all that shit. Maybe. Actually, I think there might be a piece of 3x4. It ain't worth moving everything out of the shop to get to it for a 6 or 8 inch long piece. And so much empty on the racks. So I guess that's going to be a trip to town. And since, Becky told me this morning that she was going to help me clean up in the shop, and I'm thinking, perfect. She can clean up while I got that hitch fixed. Oh no. After lunch, she decided that I had to hook up a trailer because she still has more stuff to get out of the house. Yeah. Gooseneck on the back of the little Freightliner. It's been sitting there for 2 hours now. Hasn't been opened or nothing. And Becky did get a hold of a doctor. They said, okay, yep, sounds like your diverticulitis is bugging you. So meds are coming. She conned Ty into going in and picking them up. Ty ain't back yet. So I suppose if she's gonna get anything in that trailer today, I'm gonna have to do it. Not that I want to. Hi, Blakely.
Come here.
Ty met Brooke somewhere in town and brought her out. And Ty has a little toenail grinding thing in her hand. We did Ghost this morning because he was in the house. And just did Bandit, and I think Balin's hiding around the corner. And now she opted to do the old farts. And Blue's like, yeah, I don't want to be doing this.
Hey, go get Bamba. Kiss it.
Ah! Look who's trying to break my neck.
Be nice. Kiss it.
But she's smiling for the camera, aren't you?
Can you wave? Like,
Hey, nice.
can you blow kisses at him? Go, mwah. Good job. You
tell me you're going to come
out and see us tomorrow?
Yeah.
Apparently T's going to bring
Tomorrow?
her out in the morning.
Say tomorrow.
Pop.
Hey,
nice.
hey. So, you'll get to see her again.
Blakely, can you say bye-bye?
Blakely.
Look at the camera and say bye-bye.
Bye.
Look at
Well,
it.
look at it.
There you
There we
go.
go.
Good job. Look
Thanks
at
for
this.
watching, everybody. Hope you all had a great hump
You
day.
go
And
kisses,
hope
bye.
everybody has a great Thursday. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. Won't we?
Say
Yeah.
yes. Say, oh yeah.
Ah.